Monday on Delmarva Life means one thing for sure. We are fighting crime, and you can help too. We have another batch of wanted fugitives. See if you recognize any of them on this Most Wanted Monday.
You probably wouldn't recognize this bug if you saw it. This is a kissing bug, but don't let the little guy's name fool you. Find out why pest control experts are sounding the alarm about the kissing bug and what you need to know to make sure he doesn't visit you.
Well, you certainly want these guys to pay your home a visit. They're pollinators. Delmarva Life's Sean Stryker tells us why they're so vital to Delmarva, where you can see them up close and personal, and get this, what else besides insects can get the job done.
One job you probably want to get done, ridding your yard of poisonous plants that can leave you itching and miserable. You know what I'm talking about. Poison ivy, poison oak. But sometimes getting rid of these headaches can leave you with nothing but a headache. Our friends from Angie's Lists are here to help.
Well, let's stay in the garden for just a moment. You do everything you can to keep that crepe myrtle looking good, but sometimes your efforts just seem to fall flat. Gardening expert Jenny Rosenkrantz to the rescue. She's talking crepe myrtle's care today and why her main message is stop the chop.
Another way you can stop the chop is by adding extensions. Coming up, the experts at About Faces show us how you can have thicker, fuller lashes, one hair at a time. Plus, we show you some quick and easy beauty fixes using products you already have in your kitchen. Delmarva Life starts right now. Good afternoon, I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopper. Welcome to Delmarva Live from Historic Studio D.
Did you hear it this morning? The collective
the big sigh
of a lot of parents whose kids went back to school today. I mean, you know, some went back to school last week, right. Some this week, some even next week.
Now,
but
see, here's my
today.
question is, when they left this morning, it was cool. So some of them had sweatshirts, maybe a light coat. Did you guys bring them home from school today? Did you, huh? Uh-huh. So I thought there's a bunch of them still at school. Also, gas prices still going down.
Yeah, so if you drive your kid to school, you might save a little bit of money there. Let's just keep our fingers crossed that it stays that way.
And school, that just leads directly to being concerned about school buses and school kids, because they are all over the place. What you need to do is keep an eye out for the big yellow limousine. School buses and kids are all over the place. Did you know that according to a study done by the Maryland State Department of Education, a total of 3,505 violations of school bus stop arms were recorded on a single day last spring, the rate up more than 100 from 3,392 violations recorded from the previous year. The school bus stop arm, when the sign comes out, tells you to stop. Stop.
Yeah. And you know, if you live in Maryland, we're talking about all these starting dates for schools. All kids may wait until after Labor Day. If certain lawmakers get their way, they want summer to be summer.
To be summer. Worcester County waited until
after Labor Day. They switched back to that late start.
Right, so that could happen in the near future.
Maybe next year, we don't know. Hey, I want to say congratulations to WBOC's Laura Landry and her run at the Chevy Show Shine and Drag event yesterday at US 13 Dragway. I went there with my husband and my two sons. There she is, racing in the WBOC car. We had such a good time. She made it into the top 16 in the super class. 90 cars participated in that class. Laura drives a 1967 Chevelle, and she's actually the 2013 Super Pro champion. There she is in her car. I took that picture while we were there yesterday. What a great time we had at the US 13 Dragway there in Delmar. If you've never been there, it's a great family event.
Yes.
It really is.
Terrific facility.
Had a great time. All the cars. You would have loved some of those older cars, I know. I know how you like those hot rods.
You showed me a picture of one of the Mustangs.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so a lot of people are still going out on the water even as summer begins to wind down. A Virginia man in a wooden racing style boat flown to Maryland shock trauma over the weekend. What he did, he hit a pier piling in the Chester River. He was actually ejected, and passersby pulled him out and they flew him out. It was an unsanctioned race is what was going on. So I guess you'd call that the river version of a street race. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if you're going out on the water, please be careful.
Be very careful. Yeah. Hey, something exciting happening for folks who have spent all the summers of their youth in Ocean City. Ocean Pines resident Hunter Bunkman is set to release what you call a coffee table book on Ocean City later this week. It's called Vanishing Ocean City. It's a high quality picture Thrasher book that will take you on an insightful tour of Ocean City of decades past. Take a look at that, Thrasher's Fries. It features hundreds of historic pictures and postcards and the memories of many of Ocean City's natives and locals. You can learn about storms and fires that actually changed the town and relive those summer nights on the boardwalk and the warm days fishing, surfing, or just relaxing on the beach.
Look at that.
Mann actually interviewed 170 people for this book to get, their stories. He had, I think, 5,000 copies of the book made, and 20% of them have already been sold in a pre-order.
Oh.
So yeah, you want to get your hands on one of these. If you'd like to learn more about the book or order a copy, go to our website, wboc.com, click on our picture at the top of the page. And the summer is winding down.
Yeah, you remember Shantytown?
Shantytown,
yes. Shantytown. I don't know why it stands out to
Well,
me
there
so
was
much.
a picture of it there. We just saw it.
Yeah. Awesome.
And we're going to be down there for Sunfest.
That's right.
Coming up in a couple weeks. So.
But yes, you are right. The summer is winding down. And what that means every year, the United Way board and staff kicking off their new campaign. This year, the 2014-2015 campaign went off without a hitch. They even presented a check of almost $63,000 to United Way, representing the combined contribution of current and past board members and staff member pledges. Take a look here. This is the board. There on the far right is United Way Executive Director Kathleen Momay. Okay, so you're going to see and hear a lot of her coming up soon, I am sure.
Yeah. And why stop there? Let's talk about the 2014 Talbot Chamber Business Awards. They're going to be presented tomorrow at Harbortown Golf Resort and Conference Center. Dan Bridges is Businessman of the Year. Laura Hikes is this year's Businesswoman of the Year, and Vance Morris is the owner of Small Business of the Year. Congratulations to them. CBiz MHM LLC is being recognized as the Large Business of the Year. Midshore Pro Bono is recognized as the Not-for-Profit Business of the Year, and R. Michael Menzies Sr. is receiving the Community Service Award. And finally, Suzanne Silverstein has been named Young Professional of the Year. So keep an eye on her. She's going places.
Yeah, we're going to be hearing from her too. So can we do it's been a long time since we've done a geek moment.
We haven't had a geek moment in a while.
Okay, we're going to do a geek moment real quick. It was not a good weekend to be a rocket in Texas. SpaceX, the private space company, conducted a test flight of a 3-engine rocket. Test flight was to push the vehicle to its limits, and, well... It did.
Boom. Where'd it go?
Actually got to a point that it said, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh no! They said there was an anomaly that was detected, and the flight termination system automatically kicked in. Fireworks in the Texas skies. So I mean, I guess they've still got to study it more to find out exactly what went wrong. On the flip side of that, though, the rocket launch from NASA Wallops was successful. Now, since it was a private launch, the company requested to keep it private. No visitors. We didn't get any video, no pictures of that. But it went off.
It happened.
So that's the good news.
Yeah.
You know the saying, "Let sleeping dogs lie"?
Yep, heard that one.
Do you know why they came up with that saying?
No.
Here's why. Because sometimes they just look like this.
Oh my goodness!
Isn't that just adorable?
Adorable?
As a matter of fact, I think I look like that sometimes when I sleep.
That's a face only a mother can love. I don't know.
You're probably right.
Still ahead on Delmarva Life, local law enforcement can use your help in fighting crime here on Delmarva. Lieutenant Tim Robinson is here with another batch of fugitives in our Most Wanted Monday. To see if you can help authorities crack a case.
They call this little guy the kissing bug. Don't be fooled. You want to stay far away from this kissing bug. Find out what danger he poses and why pest control experts are concerned.
One thing you do want around, pollinators. Delmarva Life Sean Stryker will tell us more about the vital role those guys play on Delmarva. And while we're in the garden, would you be able to recognize poisonous plants? You probably feel it if you brushed up against one. Many of you know what I'm talking about. Poison ivy and poison oak. Find out how to spot these plants and what you can do to get rid of them.
Some people inadvertently get rid of their crepe myrtles because they just keep chopping away at them. Gardening expert Jenny Rosenkrantz is here to tell us, stop the chop. She's going to give us a lesson in crepe myrtle care.
And we're also making sure you look good today too without breaking the bank. Find out what beauty products can pull double duty. Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.